Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. It's one thing to sit on this side of the camera and share the stories. It's another to read the comments and feel the interaction. And then this past week when we had StoryCon, to be face to face with people sharing their encounters with the stories. One woman shared, and she was actually sharing it to a group, and I don't even remember who the woman was. I can't even see her face. She said, Dr. Berry tells a lot of stories about giving money to the homeless. And I didn't hear much past there because my mind started thinking, no, 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 I don't. I've shared over 1,000 stories, maybe 5 or 6. No, I could say 5, maybe 5 were about giving money to people who were homeless. Okay, I'm going to have to back that up because 2 of the stories of sharing something with someone, they were not homeless, and 3 of the stories of sharing something with someone, it wasn't money. One story was money to someone who was homeless. Anyway, I was sitting there thinking, why does she think I tell all these stories about giving money to the homeless? And I was like, well, maybe the stories stand out to her. Well, maybe she gives to the homeless. Well, maybe. And then I was like, why are you doing all of that? What she thinks about what you say is not your story. Her perception of that story is yours. That same night, someone came up to me and said, I have found myself changed by listening to your stories. I find myself carrying money to share with those who might need it, and sometimes giving $20 to someone who might need it. And she said, that's not me, but it is me because it's me doing it. And in that moment, I realized that was also not my story. My story inspired a story. In the same way your stories inspire stories, your presence inspires stories. Our presence inspires reactions because of someone else's story. How they have lived their life and how they felt about a thing is touched by what you share. I'm a firm believer that people tell you what they want to tell you, what they need to tell you. But if we listen deeply, we get what we need to hear. I don't question a lot. I certainly don't interrogate. But if I listen, and I listen deeply, and maybe it's not that day, maybe it's a few days later, but I get the lesson that I need. And the lesson that I needed was to just tell the story. Somebody else's perception is their story. The way you live and share, that's yours. You can't control what someone does with it. You can control what you tell and how you tell it. Oh, how I love you.